You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my...
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, ready. Guys, Mike, 49. You can't block me. You can't block me. Fight.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Smith. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On second down, it's Smith. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready? Mike, 57. Watch the pass. Shoot.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running it here with Peyton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go now. 15, run. 15. Coming in. 3. 218, chop. Go. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Smith trying to run for it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
General West. Hey, box drop. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
I got you, punk.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
5 wide. Crouch.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight. Go, Mike 34. Get that quarterback. And on top. 34's the Mike. 34.
Now Allen again. And the grab by Croft. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Check it out,
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
A 1st down carry for Smith. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. On the draw, this is Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over
Let's go,
1st and
bring it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alert.
You got 3 down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This complete to Jones. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Go.
Now it's Smith running right. And some room to maneuver. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 19-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
61, matchbox, light, get it.
On first down, Smith. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Let's go. You draw forfeit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a carry for Dillon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Go!
They'll run on first down. Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey. You better be ready. Ready.
They'll run it again with Smith.
It's run, baby, it's run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's go. 50, plant. Tight ends on the loosey. Even. 4 down. Even.
On first down, it's Smith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
70, Indy. Ricky. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit. 5.
Second and 13. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go. I got no cement. Me. I got this. Big grip.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Smith. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah.
I got it.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, Echo.
2nd and 14. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Devlin will try to power it in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Allen will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Under approach. 56.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this. Third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with Hunt on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Back to you. Watch the safety creep.
Half 85.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Allen to throw on third down. Complete to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And here's Allen operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch time. Tight end right.
56.
3 down. Check 3.
Here's Allen to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Tyler Kroft. Touchdown, Bills.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Travis Kelce. 37 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
All 52. Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hubbard. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
High 7.
49, guys.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing now is Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All 52.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, wahoo!
34, Mike 34.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Tight end's right.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.